Somebody asked me um, if I ever saw Suburban Nights last year. I mean, with the fourth anniversary of the Channel Awesome, the guy with glasses.com coming up this year, actually already filmed, but we have yet to see it. The truth is, I never really saw much of Suburban Nights. I mean, I saw some clips here and there, and I heard that some fans liked it, some fans felt it was mediocre, and really not the best that they could do. I mean, basically, you had them cosplay. You had a majority of you had a majority of the people you're used to seeing at Channel Awesome, at that guy with the glasses.com, and then, of course, courtesy of other fans on places like YouTube and Daily Motion. I mean, you had the critic, you had Chick, um, you had Linkara, you had Opalupis, I can't pronounce her name. In there, you had Cinema Snob. I think you had Joe. You had a good variety. But I think what it was is that it's kind of downplayed a little bit. What I mean by that is, many fans feel as though the anniversary just didn't live up to par as the last two did. The first anniversary everybody loved because that was basically like sort of a conclusion to the whole nostalgia critic angry video game nerd rivalry, if you will, and it involved everyone associated with that guy with the glasses.com and Channel Awesome, and as well as of course with Kyle Justin associated with Cinemassacre. You had all these people involved. You had the reviewers against the gamers, and I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you had just about everybody at that time who was established, and people just loved it. People just loved seeing the character personas, that is, of the people that are used to seeing on the website. Kick-Assia the following year, I mean, I did a review here on this channel, and you can take a look at it. I thought it was good. I thought it was all right. I mean, I thought it was real good. I thought it was pretty funny at times. But Suburban Nights, I never got a chance to see it much. And again, like I said, I mean, I downloaded it. Well, I didn't download it. What I did is I favored it. Somebody actually uploaded the entire event, the entire anniversary deal, and I've uploaded it along with the commentary version onto my favorites. Well, not uploaded it, but favored it. I favored it. I liked it. I favored it onto my favorites page, as part of my YouTube deal. So I haven't really had a chance to check it out just yet, but like I said, I think from what I understand, it kind of had like a mixed reaction. I mean, I'm not saying more people didn't like it than people hated it. I mean, there were people that liked it. As far as this year's go, we don't know exactly what they got planned. I mean, apparently last year they were going to do something where they kind of became like superhero or Power Ranger parodies or something like that. I don't know. And they were going up against these group of ninja pirates or something. Something like that. I can't remember how Doug described it. But that fell through a little bit because the person they wanted to come in and kind of play one of the parts, James Wolfe, the angry video game nerd, was currently busy working on other things. Like he was still kind of putting up the finishing touches on the script for the movie he's doing, and doing some other stuff as well. So to me, it's more or less the fact that I think because of that, things became very mediocre. And it was kind of, I guess you could say it was kind of a hit or miss, in my opinion, from what I understand. As far as this year's, like I said, we don't know exactly what Doug and Channel Awesome have in store for us. We just have to wait. And again, I truly believe next year being the 5th anniversary, they should do something more spectacular. They should do something that's going to really get people talking for the 5th one. I mean, I made a suggestion that, maybe they should try for a theatrical deal. Maybe they should, even if it's very limited, like it's only for about a few weeks or at least a week or so, get it out there in the theaters and see what people think. Or make a deal with, let's say, G4 and see what happens there. Or even with Xfinity Stream, or with the Xfinity Stream Picks, or with Netflix, kind of try to do a one-time deal there where you can get more exposure for it because it's a 5th one, and everybody knows that the 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, you get the big anniversary ones always have to be treated more special. So I hope whatever they got planned for next year, they take the advice of the fans and they go like, you know what, that's a good idea. Maybe we should try theatrics or try to make it theatrical, or maybe we should make a deal with G4, or maybe we should do this with Netflix or with StreamPix and see what occurs. Because it's like one person once said, the late Hearst said about the Sonic deal. All it takes is one phone call, and things could happen. Things can change just like that. I mean, look at James right now. I mean, he's here in California in the Los Angeles area. Well, hopefully, I will be in the next few weeks on my trip to Disneyland for the first time. But here you have James, who for years has been wanting to do his movie, and now he's doing it. And how it's going to be released is totally up to what he's planning. I mean, it looks more like possibly a DVD, Blu-ray release, probably very limited theatrical. Who knows? It's going to be something. And I think a lot of people are going to like it. I'm going to like it. I'm looking forward to it. But again, like I said, for the channel awesome, thatguywiththeglasses.com, the 5th anniversary has to be something really spectacular. It's got to be something more than just what they did for the past couple of years. And in my honest opinion, I think the reason that Suburban Nights didn't do so well as Kickassia and The Brawl did the previous 2 years was the fact that, again, you did have everybody that's associated with Channel Awesome as a part of it, but you didn't have everybody that was well known with Channel Awesome. You take a look at the Brawl, 2 years before, and basically you had a who's who there. You had, let's see. I mean, again, you just had a who's who. I mean, you had Chick with the Goggles. You had that Australian dude, or whatever his name is. You had Mars Girl. You had Linkara. And at Kickassia, you had Mars Girl in there, but you did, and you had cameos by Chick and a few others. But and that's what made it so good, because people got to see them. But then all of a sudden, here comes Suburban Nights, and you got Lupa in there. You got Snob in there, who was in Kickassia as well. You have Juario, who was also in Kickassia. You have Benzai. I don't know if you had Benzai in there last year. I'm not really sure. But you had a numerous amount of people that you did recognize and you didn't recognize. And I think that's kind of what threw people off. It's like they were wondering, in my honest opinion, they were probably wondering, where's Chick? Where's Chick with the Goggles? Where's Mars Girl? Where's that Australian dude? This and that. It's like, where's Lee? Where's gaming? Where's Lee from Steel Gaming? If he was in there, I don't know. But again, it's things like that get people. You kind of get things like this into a mixed reaction. So again, hopefully whatever they got planned for this year is going to be something special. I mean, I'm totally looking forward to whatever Doug and his team and his friends and his comrades have planned for this year. But hopefully for the 5th anniversary, it's something bigger, grander, and maybe, like I say, risk-taking when it comes to maybe doing a limited theatrical release for it. Maybe doing something with, like I say, a G4 network, maybe Netflix or Blockbuster or Xfinity StreamPix or stuff like that. So again, just gotta hope for just gotta hope that whatever they got planned for this year is going to be good, and whatever they got planned for next year is going to be even better. But again, I think Suburban Nights, basically the reason it got a mixed reaction was because, like I said, not a lot of people, not all the personalities that they had seen the previous 2 years were there. You had all these newer people, and you're like, who are these people? So that's to me, that's what kind of turned them off. I mean, when I watched The Brawl for the first time, I got a kick out of it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. When I saw Kickassia, I enjoyed it. Suburban Nights, I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know. And now I'm basically hearing the mixed reaction that it got. It's like, what next? What's next? Can they do better than what they did last year? And I think honestly, Doug Walker kind of knows they can do better. I think basically now he's established more of who these newer people were, and maybe it'll be more acceptable this year. And again, the fifth year next year, the fifth anniversary, hopefully that'll be, like I say, even bigger and better. My suggestion for a fifth anniversary: do a reunion deal. Bring everybody that's associated and has been associated with Channel Awesome back. Bring Chick with. I mean, think of it this way: have Chick with the goggles come back and associate with Lupa. You know, have that Australian guy come back and associate with Juario. Things like that. So, again, those are just my thoughts on the anniversaries so far for the guy with the glasses, Channel Awesome. Again, honestly, I enjoyed the brawl. Got a kick out of it. Kikassia was good. Suburban Nights, mixed reaction from what I understand. And hopefully, and we just have to wait and see what they got planned for this year. But those are my thoughts on the anniversary specials. And again, I'm not trying to downplay Suburban Nights. Maybe it's a lot better than I think. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. But Kikassia and the Brawl, definitely check those out because those are worth watching and seeing. So, but those are just my thoughts. You got any comments, video response down below, and I'll talk to you later.